Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We have another Brit Smith situation on our hands. Because the original artist of a song that JoJo Siwa allegedly stole from has just released her version of the song. And the last time that this happened was with Karma, with Brit Smith's version actually surpassing JoJo's on the charts. So y'all remember JoJo Siwa's song, Choose Your Fighter, the one where she looked like the demon from The Exorcist? The music video that has 36,000 likes and a crazy 119,000 dislikes? Well, if not, then let me refresh your memory.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, how could you ever forget that? It had one of the weirdest fighting sequences that I have ever seen. What in the Beyblade was that? Imagine being this guy working as a dancer for JoJo Siwa. You come home after a long day at work and your parents ask you, son, how was your day at work? And you respond by saying,
it was good. I got my balls headbutted by JoJo Siwa.
That guy just continued to get violated. In behind the scenes footage, JoJo was walking with a giant stick, probably distracted thinking about teddy bears touching her until she whacks the guy in the face. So JoJo Siwa is notorious for her lack of originality. She's received backlash for taking from others, as seen by her guilty pleasure merch design, which was taken from the band Tool. Here you can see Tool's 1991 logo, and here is JoJo Siwa's merch design. Tool fans easily realize this, and I don't think JoJo ever ended up going through with selling the merch. And when JoJo first did her rebrand, she copied the band Kiss's look, and then when interviewed, she said she doesn't know who Gene Simmons is, the co-lead singer and bassist for Kiss.
You know, the amount of references that people have told me I look like in this video that I have no clue what they are is sickening.
So with all that being said, the time has come. Emeline, the artist who JoJo Siwa went viral for allegedly stealing Choose Your Fighter from, has finally released her version of the song. And I gotta say, Emeline's version is straight fire. So about a month ago, Emeline made a post on TikTok that said, Emeline, why don't you release your version of Choose Your Fighter? A question that everyone's been asking since JoJo released her song. Emeline responded by saying, okay, fine. I will pull Taylor Swift and re-record/reproduce every sound so that I can put it out. Because unfortunately, even though Emeline was the one who wrote the lyrics and originally sang the song, it was sold to JoJo. Meaning that JoJo did not steal the song like people were accusing of, but instead she now owns the rights to it. But it doesn't come without controversy. The night before the TikTok ban, which only lasted for one day, Emeline shared a video saying, since TikTok is gonna get banned, there's one more secret I have to share with you. JoJo Siwa did not steal my song. It was sold to her without my permission by someone on my team. Someone commented telling Emeline to sue, and she responded saying, it's not illegal since they represented me, but definitely broke my heart. And I'm sure it was devastating for her because she wrote the song with lyrics that came from the heart and truly resonated with her. Something that JoJo has not done for any of her music videos. Back when JoJo was getting major backlash from the internet, when people first discovered that Choose Your Fighter was created by Emeline, people wanted Emeline to come forward and share her side of the story. But unfortunately, due to her label, she had to ghost news companies who reached out to her. But now, since Emeline dropped her label, she is free to do whatever she wants, and her first song as an independent artist is Choose Your Fighter. For the past few weeks, Emeline's been dropping snippets of the song, and JoJo actually got word of the news and made a TikTok dancing to a snippet of Emeline's version. When I first saw that video, I was very surprised, and honestly, I thought it was very nice of JoJo, because she had no obligation to post a video promoting Emeline or even recognize her at all. When it came to Karma, she clearly didn't want to recognize the roots of the song, having connections to Brit Smith and Miley Cyrus, who originally owned the song.
Was it originally Miley's?
No.
You don't know. You do know.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Don't know.
Did you steal it from Brit Smith?
I did not steal anything. There's no such thing as stealing.
Yeah.
I also don't know who Brit Smith is.
But then I took a look at the caption of that video and she did Emeline dirty. This is so cool. Emeline, who was one of the 4 writers and background vocalists on my song I released earlier this Choose Your Fighter, is releasing her own version of the song. Okay, that was difficult to understand. Now it makes sense why JoJo doesn't write her own songs, because she can't even write a sentence. But I do get what she was saying, and yikes, to refer to Emeline as only one of the 4 writers of the song when this song was actually hers and she sang the entire song before you is crazy. I just find it ironic how JoJo says that Emeline is making her own version of the song when Emeline is the one she bought it from. Not knowing who Gene Simmons is, not knowing who Brit Smith is, and what seems like not knowing who Emeline is, it just goes to show how spoon-fed JoJo is. She's rich and uses her money to buy songs from others and hire people to do everything for her. So with that being said, Emeline just released a lyric video to her version of Choose Your Fighter. So without further ado, let's take a look and see if it's any better than JoJo Siwa's, which, let's be real, is not that hard to do. Okay, first off, I gotta say that slot machine style visual is really cool. This is only a lyric video, but already it's so much more creative than JoJo's music video.
Some of my exes are known. Each of them love me so different, but all of them hurt me the same.
Already, this sounds so much better than JoJo's. I really like that whisper and the effect that it produces. Now let's take a listen to the chorus.
Choose another. Make sure you do it was.
Okay, now this is something that I can bop to. The vocals are great, and you can really hear the raw talent that Emeline has. It's really nice to hear a version of the song without Oh No Siwa. After listening to Emeline's vocals on their own, now I can really hear her background vocals in JoJo Siwa's music video.
When you choose another. When you choose another.
And I never thought JoJo's version was terrible. It was definitely a huge improvement from Karma, but Emeline really carried. One thing I didn't like about JoJo's was how much autotune was present. It had an unfriendly feeling on the ears and sounded so robotic.
Baby, only one fighter makes it out of the ring.
But you take a listen to the exact same in Emeline's version.
Baby, only one fighter makes it out of the ring.
Emeline's version sounds so much better, which is ironic because if you're to buy a song from another artist, you should hypothetically do a better job than that artist. If I was to spend all that money to buy an Ed Sheeran song such as Shape of You, then I better sing that song better than he can or else I'm gonna get clowned. If she bought the song from Emeline, then she must think that she can do a better job than Emeline because you're not gonna go ahead and buy a song from someone just to make a worse version of the song. Now, one part that truly shocked me while listening to the lyric video was the shift at the end of the second chorus, because I did not expect this switch up at all. Now this is fire. As someone who listens to a lot of EDM, I love that part. What I really like about the switch up in instrumentals is that it added life to the song. I did not predict an EDM part to the song coming, so my first time listening to that song, it was an incredible experience. The strong instrumentals, the powerful voice, and even the cool visuals produces a type of feeling that JoJo was just unable to do. My only complaint to Emeline's song is that the EDM part wasn't longer because I love that part. I would personally love to hear a full EDM version of Choose Your Fighter. Like, that is something I would actually add to my playlist. I left a comment on her video saying that the EDM part at the end is fire, and then I like a full EDM version of this song. So after listening to both versions of the song, I think it's safe to say the original artist won this fight. As I said, I don't think JoJo's version is terrible, but JoJo's image, like, bro, I just can't.
Brother,
JoJo's image just completely ruins her version of the song for me. Now, what I'm really curious about is that when Britt Smith finally released her version of Karma, it actually surpassed JoJo's on iTunes Top 100. Now, what I'm wondering is that since Emeline released her version of Choose Your Fighter, will it perform better than JoJo Siwa's? At the time I'm recording this, JoJo Siwa's music video is at 36,000 likes, and Emeline's lyric video is at 600 likes. There's a lot of work to do, but I think it would be absolutely hilarious if Emeline's version surpassed JoJo's in likes. Anyways, I want to know your thoughts about this because I got my opinion on who did a better job, but you're definitely entitled to your own. If you did enjoy my video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, but that's officially gonna do it. So until next time, it's been IvanSteff.